welcome back to the channel and another Kittyarris Disney's Magic Kingdoms game live stream. Hopefully everybody has had a magical day and is enjoying what is going on in the kingdom right now, because we have had a crazy few days here of Mandalorian stuff, which I think has been going pretty well. But I think we have a little bit to discuss today on how we're going to handle the approach with the rest of the event. Personally, I think that we are going to be running into a little bit of a problem. Either it's going to be like gemming and no sleeping, or we're just not gonna get the character. So it's gonna be really interesting to talk about with you guys today. Also, I'm gonna be welcoming Fennec into my kingdom pretty early on. Today I had to record it from yesterday when I got her, or the day before, I guess. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday, early on in the day. Yeah. And so yeah, I have that to share with you guys first, so that will be pretty fun. I did reach the milestone for one of the leaderboards there, so I've also got a Star Wars Legendary Chest. Actually, it's on my screen to open for you guys first. Now, you guys know I've got all the characters and attractions, so there's not going to be that much, with this whole Star Wars chest, but there is one concession I'm missing, which is the blue milk stand, so we'll see if I can get that out of there today, or maybe something else super cute. Special shout outs here. Kitty team members, let's go. Alicia, Angelica, Spin, Sickle, I know I saw Dizboy, there he is. Becky, I saw you early on, hun. If there's any more, you guys, I'll grab you in a sec here. Hello. Welcome, guys, to the stream. Let's start with, that is a wrong one. Sorry. That was my stream you guys were just looking at. Sorry. I clicked the screen one button. I thought I was playing Genshin there for a second, which I clearly am not. Okay, so Legendary Chest. I ended up getting the blue milk stand. So now I officially have all of these Star Wars concession stands. So that's actually pretty cool that I've managed to get all of them now so far that they've put out. Still wishing they had to put out maybe a different lightsaber concession stand this time around. But, again, it's just because there's a lot of little spaces that I have for the Star Wars concessions, and I really want to put them in. I know I've got some other ones I could put from, other collections, but there's just something unique about the Star Wars. If you look at them, the Star Wars concessions have a specific look, and I'd really like it to kind of blend in a little better with the kingdom there. So totally crazy. Chris, what's up? Hello. How was Santa yesterday? Santa was looking good. He looks like he's got his belly and he's got his big beard, and I was very excited to see him yesterday. He seemed in good spirits, so looking forward to having him visit me this year for Christmas, clearly. Yeah, it was pretty cool though. It was sort of last minute, guys, that I went, so yeah, I know I didn't stream on Twitch yesterday, but we'll make up for it tonight. It was a lot of fun to go and see Santa. I didn't get to do anything like that last year, so yeah, I just kind of found out there's some sort of parade or whatever, and I was like, I'm totally going. It was really cold though, really cold, but it was nice to be able to get out there. All right, so in terms of dialogue that I have got here for the Star Wars side quest that I've been slowly kind of working on, and I know there was a bit of a pile up there. So again, this is a bit of still a continuation from what I was talking about last stream into this one. So just trying to get some of these quests out of the way here, but also too, now that they're kind of maxed out or almost maxed out, the thing is it's going to kind of, wrap up what dialogue is left there. So I feel like it'll be kind of like a nice, smooth, couple of weeks of Star Wars dialogue and, event stuff, and it'll be good. I think it's all kind of timed out the way it's supposed to. So we have a very exhausted pilot here, for sure. Very exhausted. Yeah, they should have done a green lightsaber for sure. 100%. I am kind of astonished that they didn't. They could have done loads of different colors, honestly. But yeah, they really could have put out one. Would have been really, really nice to see that. But yeah. Becky, you know the rules, girly. Come on. Don't be like that. If you guys need a refresher on the rules there, just make sure that, you're playing rules and yeah. We all know what Santa will bring Kittyarris, a big lump of coal and nothing else. Well, that's rude. That's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen here. 100%. I have been good this year, okay? I have been an angel, so I am definitely not getting coal. All right, here we go with the pilot.
Whew. Yes, mission accomplished. The honor of the Imperial Navy is affirmed.
Why is he so tired? Like, what is he running, a marathon? Like, seriously? Why? Princess Khan, you still don't have the update. Are you playing on PC, girl? I'm really worried about that for those PC players, but I think they are going to be putting something out for you guys later. I forgot about looking at that Facebook post the other day. I haven't been on Facebook, so just make sure. If you guys are looking for that information, probably check Facebook. They haven't been posting it on Instagram, which again is my kind of main hub for that. So just, keep an eye on what they're saying that way. But in terms of Instagram, again, nothing's been addressed there for PC players. So yeah, you're going to learn a couple of things though today. If you still haven't started the event, that's for sure.
That'll be the last time any Army pilot claims a Navy flyer can't spend a full hour in this facility's trash compactor.
Ew.
That is to say, I'll be sure to have this uniform laundered immediately, sir.
Wow. Quest complete. Beyond the Call of Duty. There's so many references here with the actual game Call of Duty, and yet Vanellope, feeling a little bit of vibes there. She had a lot of great jokes with that.
Still, when it comes to Vader under pressure, it's vac heads over groundhogs. Any day. Right, sir?
Like, no.
Forgive my presumption, but this is new entry on my schedule. Accurate? Personal audience with Lord Vader?
Yeah, that would probably be pretty rare.
Stars. I am aware that everyone in this squadron serves at Lord Vader's pleasure, but even so, this is an unbelievable honor. Not to speak out of turn, but I always suspected that he would consider promoting me to wingman one day. DS-61-3, perhaps?
I doubt that's what's actually going to happen, but I guess we will have to wait and see.
But I
digress. I disagree.
But I digress. Best not to keep the Supreme Commander of the Imperial Fleet waiting.
Kicked upstairs. You know what? That is definitely a new one. That's for sure. So again, side quest, send the TIE pilot and Vader to hold an audience. Now this one is not done yet, so this one is going to be one probably for next stream that I will have to do here. So as you guys know, the runaway blurgs is how you're going to go ahead and get Fennec. Pretty easy, but you do have to check your kingdom, a couple times for sure. Took me about a day, and I didn't jam out or anything like that for the blurgs. You can collect 5 at a time, and you need to get to 50. So it was a little bit of a struggle there, but at the same time, it's really only the struggle was for the fact that I needed her a little sooner in order to help me out with the spiders. So that's kind of where her biggest role is going to be when you do get her, is to make sure that you're utilizing her to actually help out. And it does take a little bit of pressure off C3PO as well, because C3PO can be really useful on the other end because he has 2 jobs here that he can do. So he's always busy in my kingdom. Like, he's always doing one or the other. So he's either clearing the spiders to help get the meat, or he's going ahead and clearing the dragons, which is the third kind of step there. So there has been a lot of coordinating and stuff, and it's been a lot easier for C3PO to be available, you know, once Fennec is in your kingdom, to go ahead and help out with those dragons. But otherwise, I do find that I end up waiting to clear the spiders and stuff like that, which is not a good use of my time. So I think that there is that whole balance there for sure. Ahsoka is very useful to have, especially helping out, you know, again, with C3PO, taking a little bit of weight off of him as well. So I do like having her. She's not necessary, and I have found, like, a lot of times I don't really need her, but, you know, again, she is still useful, and I'm sure she's going to be more useful as it goes on here. So I was able to level Ahsoka up to a level 2. Good or bad? This was memorable. So I finally got enough tokens for her, but the tricky thing is with her is that a lot of the characters that go and collect tokens for her are being used right now for the actual event. So one of the things here that you guys kind of have to kind of realize and stuff is that, you know, we're not going to see a big sort of, you know, jump with her level until after. But yeah. Hi, Rosalind. Hi, Cookie. Hi, Triangle. Rook. Hey. How's it going? The update for Windows is non-existent. Ah, no. That is horrible. I don't know what they're doing there. They delayed the event for everybody else, and yet they still haven't got it sorted with the PC. It's just like, what is happening? Like, seriously, what is happening? Okay, so I haven't brought Fennec in yet. No, still waiting to do that. I was recording a bunch of stuff so that you guys could kind of have a look here with Ahsoka with the tokens and stuff again. One of the things is that I'm finding that is good is that a lot of the actual quests are above her tokens. So I'm not actually accidentally sending my characters out to go and collect for her instead of the, you know, the tokens that they need to be collecting for, which is to do again with the spiders and everything. So that is something that I'm finding, however it's organized here, is good. But I think the one thing that I've noticed is that I may avoid leveling up my Star Wars characters and, again, attractions and all that kind of stuff, doing anything, because I've gotten to that point where I've kind of capped with the Kyber crystals sometimes. So unless I level somebody up, I've actually maxed on what I can hold. So that way there is no chance of dropping one or the other for tokens, which is what's happening with the Stormtrooper. So this will kind of like eliminate that. But yeah. What do I think about Pinocchio? I like Pinocchio. I'm looking forward to having him in my kingdom, but I'm hoping it's permanent content because we need some permanent content in the kingdom. We really, really do. Okay, so that was that one. And now we are going to get Fennec here. The meat has been the hardest part, guys, to get into my kingdom. I think one of the things they needed to do was either put the meat in Merlin's shop for us to buy, or they needed to have more quests for us to actually, you know, be able to get the meat. Because Kylo Ren has been super helpful every 2 hours to be able to collect the meat. But the problem is that I'm not getting enough meat to send the characters to go ahead and clear the dragons. So I've just been in this like big kind of battle where I can't send all my characters out to get rid of the dragons to make progress on Boba Fett. So I'm having a huge issue with this. I need to keep everybody consistently going out, but the problem is there's no way to do that unless I have my timer set literally every hour, or I don't sleep, or I jam, I guess. But I mean, I don't really want to jam, so yeah. Anyways, got Fennec. Here she is in the kingdom. She's got her massive gun, which is totally awesome. I think she looks really great. I think they did a great job with her animation and kind of character design there. I think there's like, it's flawless. But yeah, she should, honestly, the actress should be so honored to be in this game. For sure, 100%. She's like literally amazing. You bought Ahsoka and Colette. Becky, nice. Yay. You've welcomed the little chef. Kat, you have now a long way to max him out, but that is really exciting. You're at least at that point in the storyline. I think, having no permanent content for a long time has allowed people to kind of catch up with everybody else. So, yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be very cool. So, yeah, anyways, Fennec got in the kingdom. Again, the meat is the biggest issue here so far. It is, if you guys have noticed, I don't know if anybody has, but it's 3 gems per piece of meat. So realistically, I haven't started doing this, but I feel like the best way for me to keep going and doing well in this particular event and not leaving myself kind of like cornered at the end is I'm going to have to start gemming whatever I need left on those pieces of meat. And I know it's like 3 gems I'm probably going to be using every like 4 hours or something, but I just don't want to leave it so that I'm spending like a whole bunch right at the last minute, because we do have a limit on how many the dragons spawn at a time, right? So we're only able to clear 6, and it is like you do have a cooldown time. I haven't figured out what that is yet, but it's probably like 4 hours or something like that at least. So, I mean, I would hate to try and gem that at the end. It would be the worst. Literally the worst. Tesco, you're collecting for Dumbo. Nice. He's one that took a little while as well. His tokens are not common. So, yeah, you're going to have a little bit of work there. But that's great. 100%. I wish they would add Sasha Banks. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with who they've chosen here so far for bringing in to the kingdom for Star Wars. I do think that in future I would like them to add some other kind of classic characters in there, but until then, we wait. Like, where's Obi-Wan? What are they going to do for him? I really, really want to know. I'm thinking they're waiting for that TV show to come out, and then they'll put out like a younger version of Obi-Wan. But, it's gonna be a matter of time. Oh, that is the last recorded clip for you guys in my kind of library there. So I'll head into my kingdom, and we'll check out what's currently going on right now. So let's do it. Okay, I got it over on the screen again. Perfect. So right now I have got 9 of 50. Now we did the math, and you do need 5.5 every single day to get this done. Now I have not managed to do that. I'm supposed to be at 15 after today, and I am not there yet. So I think I am in a little bit of trouble for getting the characters. So I don't know what's going to end up happening here. I think my best bet to sort of avoid some of the stress is going to be to work on some of the gemming. Where am I going to... I haven't put the blue milk anywhere yet, Taiwana, but I will, put that out today. I just figured it was better to do live with you guys. So, maybe I've actually got 10 now. Maybe I've been able to clear 10. Can we see? Yeah, woo. Actually, maybe 11. Nope, not yet. Mando's not done, but at least he's in the process of it. Let's go with Ahsoka. Make Ahsoka useful. Here, I'll show you what it looks like to go ahead and clear a dragon. And there we go. So she's got some pretty cool animation there. I mean, it doesn't really come down close enough, but yeah. These things are huge. Like, honestly, they're just massive. And yeah, there has been some glitching in the kingdom like I thought was going to happen, but it's been relatively minor unless I've been, like, streaming and stuff, or I've had my phone open for a while. So I find, like, it just when it gets too hot, right? So, like, after, you know, an hour or two of using your phone, your kingdom can glitch pretty badly if you're not careful. It's pretty ridiculous an advanced player like yourself has such a hard time getting this character. You know, yeah, I you know, you are right, for sure. I think that one of the biggest issues that I'm worried about for everybody else is, like, you know, that they're going to have to start gemming soon to avoid the big cost at the end if they really want him. Like, it's an advance warning. Or the thing is for the players that don't have all the characters necessarily, I thought this was going to be a good way to still be able to participate for the most part in this event and pretty much do relatively well with the amount of chests and stuff that they've given. But I just don't think it's going to be enough. I just think that they didn't have their staff actually try this. I think if they did, then, you know, maybe they would have made the requirements less. But yeah, I think dropping the tokens down a little bit would have been nicer, especially the meat. The meat is the biggest issue because we can't get it anywhere except from the blurg, like clearing the spiders, which is based off of the blurgs. And then obviously working with getting that flamethrower. Now, these are great because you can buy them in Merlin's shop too. And we do have a lot of characters that can go for 60 minutes. But if you don't have those characters, then for sure, there is going to require, you know, some gemming there for sure. And the blasters they're okay to get. Like, I haven't had, you know, any issues with getting them to drop or anything like that. But again, if you're missing out on some characters there, then it is going to be tricky. And you need 4, right, just to clear. So if they had to drop maybe it down to like 3 blasters and then 2 pieces of meat, I think that would have been better. But yeah. Hey, Fletcher, what's up? Too much time involved and too complicated with so many token conflicts while trying to collect for the items and also leveling up Ahsoka and Fennec. I can imagine that's relatively difficult. I haven't had really much like token conflict, except for, as I was saying earlier, having the actual stormtrooper. But yeah, you know, I can imagine, Alicia, you're quite right on the fact that there are going to be some conflicts. Like, how many of you guys are having any conflicts with Jessie here with her 4 hours? I would imagine that's a pretty common quest time for Jessie. I could definitely see like at least 2 to 3 characters using this 4-hour quest depending on where you are in the storyline. And this, again, like I remember in the past using the snack roundup for loads of leveling up. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. You've been able to send both for the dragons. Yeah, without Ahsoka, like, you can definitely do it. But it is going to be a little bit more difficult, though, because you're not going to be able to get enough. Right? So I'm having a hard time with it, to be honest. Like, I haven't been waking up in the night, though. Like, if I happen to wake up or something, sure, I'll check. But I haven't, at least at this point, been setting my timers, you know, during my, like, freaking pathetic 5 hours of sleep, right? But, you know, I feel like that's okay. Or it should be okay. Like, I shouldn't be made to feel like, oh no, I've got to, stay up or set my timers and lose sleep for 8 days. Like, what the actual hell? Like, this isn't like 2 or 3 days or whatever. This is solid. Realistically, I should be getting up every hour to deal with some of this stuff. But oh, Victor, you bought Ahsoka? Nice. But you haven't been sending C-3PO to the dragons, only the spiders. That's a smart move. I have been doing that as well for the most part. However, before I had sent, I think it was Mando. I had sent him by accident out to do something, and then I needed to use C-3PO there. But yeah, most of the time there is no need for him if you have Ahsoka. So that's good, but again, you're not generating enough to get to Boba Fett. So I don't know what I would recommend though. Like, if I would even say to newer players, if you should at this point just go get Fennec, and then, which is obviously really easy for a new player. Let's not look at what's going on. Like seriously, I know a lot of people gem like crazy for that, but again, I don't need anything there. But yeah, getting to Fennec for a new player, very easy to do. And I'd say if you're really busy, and you're a vet player, it doesn't really matter. You just make sure you get Fennec. And in terms of, the milestones, if you can, get to 60 so that you're able to get 2 of the legendary chests. But 90, you do it if you can, obviously, but try and make your goal 60 if you just know you're not going to have enough time. And then in terms of everything else, again, I think for a new player, get to 15. Like, if you don't have a lot of these Star Wars characters even, or you're just not putting that much time into the game, try and get to 15 of clearing the dragons, and 25 if you want to be a little bit more ambitious, obviously, but 50, like, if you haven't started the event, I probably would say forget it, unless you're going to use gems at this point. But again, this is my opinion here, right? This is my first time I've been in a live chat for you in 2 years. Triangle, what? You have been away way too long, but welcome back. That is really exciting. How are you liking being back? I feel like it's probably, things are a little bit different for sure. I've grown a lot in 2 years. 100%. Tiana's here. Tiana, hey. Happy Sunday. Are you home alone? No. Are you home alone? Speaking of Home Alone, did anybody watch the new Home Alone movie? I haven't watched it yet, but I have it on my list to do. I heard it wasn't as good as, like, obviously 1 and 2 are like in a league of their own, right? The originals. But 3 and 4, or is this 4, 5? Anyways, it's not as good as 3 apparently. So yeah, I think this is 5 now. Yeah. You haven't seen it yet, Tabitha? Is it on your list to watch? Think Gaming, did you watched it? What did you think? Dizboy, you haven't watched it? I'm doing good, girly. I'm doing super good. Really feeling 100% today. Put the blue milk stand in. Sure, I can do that while I'm waiting for chat here. I need to do my blurgs as well. What do I get rid of here? I guess maybe this one, because this one is like, yeah, I think that'll work out. Oh. Okay, hold on a second. That is the old method of doing things. Let's try the new method out. Okay, this is a good excuse to actually freaking try it. So, I think they've got the concession stand logo. I think they need to change that because it's just showing like food, but that's not all concessions are, right? Like there's other things besides food, right? Like there's hats and things. Like the attraction one, that works. The decoration one, that works. But yeah, the concession, I don't know. God, I've really only demoed it for you guys. I haven't really used this yet. I'm sorry. What? Is it just me or is there like no Star Wars? Huh? There's no logo for Star Wars for concessions? That makes no sense. Ugh. What is happening here? If there's a new Home Alone, it would be the 6th one. So many, it's crazy. I did watch Ciao Alberto. It was pretty cute. But I saw the Olaf one and it was kind of disappointing. It wasn't as cute as I thought it would be. I was really sad. Sickle, thank you so much for extending your membership now for 8 months. Woo! Kitty Hype, thank you so much, hun. I love the paw print. Looks great. All right. Well, there's no Star Wars, so essentially this system is pretty much useless to me right now. There it is. So this system is all great, but they don't have all the collections. So yeah. The filter only works if you have at least one attraction from that collection in storage. But it's a concession that I'm after. The concession should be their own thing. Not... That makes no sense. Jack, that is literally the stupidest system ever. I saw the Shang-Chi Legend of the 10 Rings in 35 minutes. Oh. Nice, Mason. Yeah, I haven't got to see that yet because it's a long one. Did I see Enchanted, Jungle Cruise, or Shang-Chi movie? No, I have not. I've only seen the Olaf and then Ciao Alberto, but... At least we know Olaf knows Rapunzel. That, honestly, the Rapunzel one was probably the best out of all of them, but yeah. I was looking for, like, you know, a little bit more of a setup to it, but yeah. Yeah, that is a really stupid system. So realistically, guys, this filtering isn't going to be useful for me for a lot of things, because now I'm going to think, oh, I've got nothing in storage to do with this collection, which is not true. And I'm not going to go putting away an attraction just to get things out. Like oh my God. All right. Well, it's the first time it's out, so they just need to make some adjustments to it. So we'll just have to make it known on social media that, you know, that's essentially what we need now, because that system doesn't work for me. It's broken. You're watching the Olaf one right now. And they're really short. I didn't think that it made The Little Mermaid seem very good. I was like, oh, okay. But they did a decent job with the Rapunzel one. But again, like I was expecting to have a really good laugh and have a little bit of a story going there, but yeah. And then when he was doing the Frozen, did anybody notice that when they did the Frozen story from Frozen 1, all they did was cut out the section of Frozen 2. They just cut out that whole thing. They didn't create anything new there of the storytelling. They literally left in all the reactions too from people watching. So you could see what was going on. It was really weird. It was different than the other ones. So again, I don't know. I don't think they need to do any more of that series. But I was really looking forward to it. But yeah. Who do I have to bring it back into the kingdom? I think I got a couple of characters, but I've been leaving them at home just to stay out of my way. While I'm doing this. Oh, I don't want to send Quill out. No, I need him to get rid of some spiders for me. Clear the blurgs. Oh, there's Mando, by the way. I don't think I've actually stopped and looked at Mando's animation there. He's just standing there. He's not even doing anything. No. I was expecting a little bit more from him, like shooting a blaster or something, but Ahsoka's got some better animation there. Where is she? There she is. She's at least moving around with her sabers a bit. But yeah. If you didn't pay for bundles in DMK, do you think you would have progressed to what you have today? I'm a free-to-play DMK player and I need some motivation. Lisa, you know what? I think I would have been where I am for some collections, for sure. For other collections, no. But though most of those have to do with events, right? So I think one of the big things is at least I can give you some motivation here, is that I went through and I maxed out Sleeping Beauty. I've maxed out, trying to think, I had done Monsters Inc. as well. There's a couple other ones. It's been a while, but essentially when I did that whole, I'm buying all the premium characters that were unlocked to me. It was probably I think it was my biggest stream or something that I did, and I think it had my name reveal or whatever in there as well. But had maxed out many collections before having those premium characters. So in a lot of ways, you can do it without 100%. It is nice to have them, for sure. They do help a lot, but you don't need them, right? And it's the same with events. Like, you don't usually, in the past, you haven't needed both premium characters. You could do it. You just had to put a little bit more time into the game. And I think with this particular leaderboard, I don't think it would be really any easier if I hadn't have bought Ahsoka. Like, the event, she's useful, but I mean, she's not make or break for this. I'm still gonna have trouble regardless. This event is it's just hard to clear all the dragons in this amount of time, right? With the current requirements that they need, so it is tricky. But yeah, I mean, if you're free to play, 100%, you guys can make great progress. There are going to be some things you miss out on, but I mean, even I've missed out on things, you know, like Mulan's comfy costume, warrior costume. I missed out on Cricky. Like, there were things I missed out on and I couldn't get because I sacrificed for other things. It's just how the game goes, right? So, yeah. Hopefully that motivates you a little bit. What do I think the next event will be if Pinocchio comes as permanent? That's hard to say, but I would like to see Inside Out come as an event. So I would really like to see that come in the new year. I think that would be a really, really great one for the first event of the year. If they can do that, that would be great. I know a lot of people are looking forward to what is it, Encanto, so it's possible that could also be making an appearance at some point. But yeah, Santiago, hey. Have I seen the Clifford the Big Red Dog movie yet? It looks cute. No, I haven't. I didn't even know they were doing a movie for that. Christmas chests are fun on Christmas Day. Tesco, 100%. 100%. Though that is literally the most useful thing for everyone. For free to play, it's like literally the dream because you get one of the premium characters from your permanent content storyline for free at Christmas, or an attraction, right? So you can get that, and if you have everything, then you get some gems. So it's quite nice. It's kind of the best of both worlds, to be honest. I have a feeling here I gotta do something. Hold on, I actually gotta focus on this for a sec here, guys. I'll do that. Okay, so at the moment, I can't send... Oh, I sent her out for an hour? See, I wasn't paying attention, and I did that. I shouldn't have done it. But that's okay. I'm still missing one of the flamethrowers, so... How much time's left? An hour. So when that's done, I'll send her out or whatever. That should be okay there, so... Yeah. I think it looks good so far there, but yeah, I wanted to let you guys know in terms of the actual event that it is going to be pretty difficult to get Boba Fett. So if there are people that are trying to decide whether to, like if you're not super invested in this game and you're just kind of like, I'm trying to get this character, but if I can't, I want to know if I should keep going for it. I would kind of still give the advice I gave earlier that focus on getting Fennec and, those milestones I'd mentioned. But other than that, I would say he's not realistic unless you're going to gem. It's just too much. I feel like no one talks about this enough, but DMK should really add more background music to it. I feel like I've been hearing the same set of music when I play the game. It is. And I can't even, honestly, I haven't even heard it in years because it's copyrighted music. And like I didn't know that obviously at the start, but since it's copyright music, I just have it turned off all the time. Right? And I just play my own music or whatever. But yeah, it's kind of crappy that they don't have music in the game. And they have created their own soundtracks for events, like Winnie the Pooh one, for example. That was kind of my favorite one. It was and I know that if you guys like watch any videos from around that time period, you guys will have heard like, even after it, I was putting it in my videos as background music. Because it was so good. So they should just incorporate like their different soundtracks from the past and just have them on a loop, and it changes up like every 2 minutes or something like that for players there. Amanda, I think I saw you earlier. Hey, girly. There's a bundle for Colors of the Wind. Okay, didn't notice. They don't give you any notifications about these things, eh? $3.99 for a concession stand and 1,000 magic. It's cute. I really want it, but is it worth $3.99 for me plus tax? So like $5? No. I'm not gonna spend $5 on a concession stand. I'd much rather, put that towards a slice of pizza. For my actual tummy, because I don't have enough room anyways to probably put it in. It's probably just gonna sit in storage anyway, so it's kind of shitty. You went to see the Marvel Eternals movie. Oh, that's awesome. Is it true that they're pulling that out? I heard something that they were actually going to be taking it away from theaters or something like that in some locations. Like, apparently it's like not appropriate or something for today's world. I don't know. Did anybody else hear that? Or it was something I read and I was like, oh my gosh, they're not actually going to do that. Like, it was approved to put into theaters. Like, why would you pull it? And I kind of just closed it like, as if they're going to do that. But yeah. Windows players only don't have the update, but we don't have bundles either. You know what? I bet they'll put out those bundles later, but it would be interesting to hear from you guys about that to see what they actually end up doing for it for sure. You've been working my butt off on boba, and I only have 8 of 50. See, Chef Pepper, that's exactly the issue there. Like, I've been working pretty hard on mine as well. I mean, I could have, again, be waking up in the middle of the night, but I'm not doing that, at least at this point. And I mean, I've got 10 now. So I'm supposed to have 15 by the end of today. And I know that's not going to happen. Like, so... Like, I'm looking at, you know, another 2, but I'm still behind. So it's not great. You're gonna have to spend some gems or something to get through a little bit, but it's not much, but it's gonna be a bit. Like, again, like I'm gonna have to use like 3 gems here or there for that, but yeah. Yeah, oh, Merryweather. Merryweather's this, yeah, I know I think I had said Sleeping Beauty, but I didn't have Merryweather until I'd maxed out all of my Sleeping Beauty collection already. So, yeah. You guys didn't hear that? Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. It was, who sent that to me? It was an article that came up and I was like, pfft. They need to give us boba for free. I think what they need to do is either extend the amount of days, like give us, 15 days or something to do it instead of 8. Or else, maybe 12, like something like that. That would be good. Or else lower the requirements. I know they're not going to do it though. So unfortunately, it is what it is. If they do it, I would be shocked because they never do stuff like that. But yeah, they don't change requirements. So that was one of the things that really had turned me off of certain games in the past. Like even Hogwarts Mystery, it really got pushed to the back for me because of how difficult their events would be, and you would have to literally lose so much sleep from those things. And it's not it's just I love these games, but I also too don't want to be setting timers 300 days of the year for my games in the middle of the night. And for the age group that they're appealing to, which it maybe was at one point more appealing to that group, but it's not now. It's just you would really want them losing sleep. They need to grow. You could have some serious sleeping problems when you're older. There's literally no other way. I'm at 13, but I gemmed a few here and there to get the tokens or clear before the end of the time. So Sven, that's exactly what I'm thinking about doing going forward, starting tomorrow morning or something like that, just to see if I can give myself a little bit of a boost. So I think honestly, Sven, that what you did was really smart. To kind of get a jump on things there and get to 13. So you're you're not behind yet because it's not the end of the day, but you're kind of close to that marker, right? But yet at the same time, it's just you're keeping up with it, which is something I don't want to get too far behind on. So yeah, it's crazy. 100%. I am going to head out, guys, because I do have my Twitch stream that I have to be on in less than 10 minutes. But I think we made some pretty decent progress and stuff with the kingdom there, for sure. Again, I'm not overly pleased on, where I'm sitting for my leaderboards right now, but I don't really care about that and the milestones. Besides the last one, it seems fine. So, yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Don't forget before you head out to give it a big Mickey thumbs up. And if you guys want to check out some other games tonight, I am going to be on Twitch, which there'll be a link in the description, or you can pling it if you're in chat. Now, yeah, have a wonderful night, guys, and hopefully I will see you on Twitch. Bye.